Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, guys and gals? Jared here with another ridiculous and raunchy puppet shenanigans of a movie review. So sometimes a movie trailer will come out of nowhere, splat right in your face, and you'll just be craving more and more, and that's exactly the case with Happytime Murders. This trailer got out of hand, literally, and I was 100% on board for this raunchy puppet ride. So does Happytime Murders live up to all of the excitement? Let's find out. So Happytime Murders is set in a world where humans and puppets live side by side. Puppets are sort of looked at as second-hand citizens, but they live in harmony and interact with one another. Anyways, we're introduced to a retired cop and now washed up and drunk private investigator, Phil Phillips. It is then realized that all of the characters from this 80s family television show called Happytime Gang are slowly being killed one by one, so Phil has to go and team up with his old partner, Detective Connie Edwards, played by Melissa McCarthy, to find out who this killer is before another member of the gang is decimated into fluff and loose fabric. So straight up, since the first trailer of this film, I was 1000% on board for this film, and if it was any glimpse or mere image of the trailer, this was going to be one hell of a movie. Unfortunately, the trailer had all of the good stuff, or should I say, money shots. I will say that all of the acting or performances from the puppeteers in Happytime Murders was by far the standout. Getting all of these puppets to act naturally and interact with humans and have them do all of these unspeakable things without seeing strings or performers or anything to help these puppets move was remarkable. The talent used just to create one of these puppets to move was great, and Jim Hensen and the gang really did a great job of giving each of these characters like their own personality, movement, and overall grossness associated with each of these puppets in this childhood imagination of toys. Also, each puppet and different character design was really great in this film. Like I said, each puppet kind of had its own personality, style, and it was interesting when a new one would show up on screen, kind of just walk by, and you'd be like, oh, what's that one look like? What's that one? It was just really interesting to see all of these character designs. Happytime Murders was on my most anticipated list ever since I saw the first trailer, but unfortunately, it just falls short. Happytime Murders was basically based on this simple sentence of, hey, what if we took these cute, cuddly childhood toys or puppets and made them do the raunchiest, grossest shit? Which is where some of the film had its success, but it didn't really expand upon that. The whole movie was just kind of a series of jokes and gags, and it honestly felt like a skit from Crank Yankers. Like, it was a 5-minute scene where they're doing this thing or this funny thing's happening, and then we moved on to this next one, and then the next one. It wasn't really cohesive. It was just a bunch of series of jokes. And due to this, the plot was thin, and I mean thin. The first 5 to 10 minutes really sets things up. There's this disgraced old private eye that used to be a cop. There's this murder. There's fluff and stuffing everywhere. Then he has to team up with his old partner. And that's about it. The plot moves along, explores another member of the Happytime Gang, the killer strikes again, and then it just kind of moves on to the next situation. It never really dives deep into things. Who are these characters? Give me a reason to care for them. What's happening? What's going on? Where have they been? I mean, maybe 30 minutes, halfway through the film, you could have given 2 pumps about what was actually happening, and I'm pretty sure that the writers, the director, everyone, no one even really cared about what was going on in this film. They just wanted to have this, shock factor value. Another thing that was almost cringeworthy was the writing or script at the center of this film. Almost all of the big laughs and gags and jokes and stuff were in the trailers, and then all of the puns and other jokes in this movie just kind of fell flat. And I mean, it wasn't once or twice, it was a lot, and this movie was just exhausting after a while. And I think a lot of it had to do around the fact that it was a general idea of just let's have this puppet say a bad word. That concept or idea can only be funny so many times, and there's definitely diminishing returns, especially after a puppet says for the 47th time. Overall, the Happytime Murders is this wonderful, raunchy, hilarious idea, but really falls short with this limp script and thin plot. With some superb puppeteering and performances from those actors, and then some really cool character design or style, but the film feeling more like a highlight reel, thin plot, bad script, and just this idea that the whole movie was based around a puppet saying f***. I would probably skip out on Happytime Murders. The movie does have charm at times, but it's just kind of this general idea but with puppets instead. So what did you think of the Happytime Murders? Was this the unique puppet-filled raunchy goodness you were hoping for? Or was this... what was this? I want to hear about it in the comments below. As always, you can find me on the social medias at Jared Buckendahl on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Stardust. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I just put out this fun video of me trying to explain movies I haven't seen. Go check it out. It's on my channel. And until next time, I'll see you later.